Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s,
2000s,
all the way to the modern day. And I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Collaboration versus camera flip.
Jimmy Neutron, boy genius.
Timmy Turner, boy!
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Red Pack, because today we are going to be escaping from the craziness and uncertainty of everyday life by enjoying an adventure today by trying to beat down somebody on the internet. Like that.
Yeah, this is who we beating up now.
Today we are going to be in a competition against the legendary WeTCG. For those of you guys who don't know, WeTCG, he makes some incredible YouTube shorts, opening up a bunch of awesome mystery figures, including our favorite yellow man, the Sponge here. And he saw my last versus video against Limestone Picker and decided he wanted to throw his hat in the ring. He wanted to take on the big dog, the versus masters here, okay? So we are going to be having a competition with him. If you guys don't know how versus works on this show, this competition is going to be us going to the thrift store and looking for the most nostalgic and awesome finds that we can, most importantly pertaining to animation, being that this is Comfort Cartoons. That's what it's always going to be about, whether it's Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, WB. It really doesn't matter as long as it's animation or nostalgic. It fits the bill, and whoever has the best haul is the winner of this episode of Versus. You guys can let us know who you think won this episode of Versus by watching this video, but also checking out WeTCG's video, which will be in the description, and see whose haul you think ends up being a little better, and you guys ultimately decide who wins. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a little nervous.
I'm also less stressed though having to verse you right now. You know?
yeah, that's
makes
true.
it a little nicer.
Yeah, we're not at each other's throats this time. Yeah, them rings hurt. But of course this is all for fun, joking around, making it a little bit competitive for fun, but ultimately it's all just for fun. I'm excited. I don't care who wins. It's just about the fun of getting out there hunting. Me and TCG are great friends, so ultimately we're both just excited to see each other's videos. Let's go ahead and get inside of the first thrift here. We are at our local thrift here that we always go to because it always has some amazing finds. There's a 3-store limit, only 3 stores you can go to. Episode number 2 of Internet Versus. Let's do it. And if you guys want to see me do an Internet Versus against somebody else in this type of category, let them know and have them reach out to me. And you know, it doesn't matter how big or small your YouTube channel is. I just like doing it, so let me know. Okay, so we started off in the DVDs here. I already found something super nostalgic. We have That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. Only second to Endgame as one of the greatest collaboration movies. God. I mean, look, man, you got Captain America right there. You got Chris Hemsworth, Scarlet Witch. Absolutely awesome episode here. Features all 3 of those iconic shows in one episode. I think they all meet at the Tipton, if what I remember.
Vanilla, my favorite.
Sweet Life had some amazing freaking collaboration.
Yeah, they did.
My favorite was when Jesse McCartney was on the show.
Oh yeah.
They had some good ones. Disney definitely did the best for the collaboration. I mean, the best thing we got on Nickelodeon was the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Yeah.
It's kind of like as good as it got, but Disney had one with like Kim Possible, Lilo and Stitch. They have this one, some good ones, so we're gonna grab that for sure. Of course, guys, I'm gonna try to get the ones that pertain to what we need in the collection here. I'm pretty sure I have most of these, but man, freaking Lion King and Beauty and the Beast sealed on Blu-ray. I'm gonna get these as a maybe for now.
Got Moana here.
I have Finding Dory already,
Frozen.
but I don't know if I have this big box set here though. So that's another one that I'm thinking about. We have Frozen, we have Moana, we can push those guys back in.
Live action Beauty and the Beast.
I think that might be kind of it though for this little section. And also while we're here, maybe not at this store, where I won't be able to find anything. I didn't see any. I'm gonna be getting every single SpongeBob movie that we can find. Even if it's in terrible shape, just any one we can find, I want to add it to the collection. But I don't see any, sadly. It's not as common of a movie as you think it is. Like, I don't see it that much. Maybe people just buy it quick. Okay, you guys can see this is the line. The line goes all the way to the front down there. So
That's scary.
you know what we find. You know, I don't know. We're gonna look through this stuff and hopefully we find something. This is really cute. This is a little train engine here, a Mickey Mouse one here. It's got a snow globe on the top there, and like it's like okay, maybe this isn't what we would typically pick up, but it's actually not broken anywhere. And look at the price, $1.99. That is a steal. So we're gonna grab that for sure. We got a lot of Disney so far. That's all we picked up.
Yeah, Mordecai.
Yeah, little Mordecai here. He's got to find a little raccoon now. Okay, and you guys know we're gonna look through the bags. These are gonna be a surprise though. But we've got 3 stores. Whether we find a lot or a little, we have 3 locations. So we just gotta make the most of each one. And hopefully that adds up all together cumulatively to being epic. We have some interesting stuff in here. We have little Robin Teen Titans Go, and this little bomb is kind of cool, but for $6, not really.
Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2.
It's yellow? I don't know. What's the tag? It looks like most of the tags are yellow, so it probably was not on sale.
Little Lego.
That's actually kind of cool too. Oh, they have a lot of the cool like side Mario villains. I'm looking at your basket when I have a whole basket here.
Sock monkey.
Ooh, this little baby Leo is adorable. It's a little pizza, and he's got the Mattel tag on there still too. I'm gonna grab that one for only 99 cents. It's usually we collect Mikey, of course, but for 99 cents, can't leave him. $2.99. You have a little Ariel plush there and a bunch of little Tsum Tsums too.
I got this one to go.
The Evil Queen. Ooh, grab those, dude. Usually these little like wristbands,
Snap
they go
ones,
for like
yeah.
freaking $12 to $15 each. There's 2 of them in there. We're gonna grab that too. Man, Disney's coming out. What is that blue dog right there? Is that blue?
Yeah, it's blue.
Oh, it is blue, but not the blue.
Is this from the live action? Like the little, what's that, the play?
Yes, it is. Even as a gorilla, a humanoid lion is kind of scary.
Yeah, true.
Look at this dinosaur. There's all these cool dinosaurs over here. So I think he's been getting chosen last amongst all these other dinosaurs. And his face kind of looks like I'm one more kid putting me down away from just giving up on everything. He's like, has
His eyes twitching.
yeah, he has like some happiness left, but not all of it. Oh, little Fred here for 99 cents. I have the little Shaggy to go with this. We'll grab this one for 99 cents. Like you can't leave it behind when it's that cheap, you know? Like that would be a maybe if it was like $5, but
Who is this wannabe Peppa?
yeah, I think he's from Sing. He's very Peppa-esque.
Oh, Gunter, yeah.
All right, we have 2 more baskets.
Mighty Joe's brother.
Dang, he's got beautiful eyes. Oh, this little Bo Peep is so cute too. And it's actually got her OG costume on there for only $1.99. The prices are just really, really good right now.
There's another monkey in there with a friggin' outfit to fight.
I thought he was a monkey in a costume of a monkey. But
Chewbacca, yeah.
It's supposed to be Chewbacca.
Well, look at that one. Like
What is
Boba
that
Fett.
little Mandalorian? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
there we
sick.
go, dude. We're getting the fire now. We got freaking alien Carl Fredricksen with a little grape soda. That is freaking clean. We're grabbing that too. Who is this? Popeye?
That's the Monopoly man.
No, that's the Pringles guy.
That's Monopoly. It says right on the tag.
Oh, you're right. I thought that was a Peanuts guy.
That's Mr. Peanut, the little bullseye.
Oh, this little mouse.
Give
know
a mouse a
this-
cookie.
Is that what it's from?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Give a mouse a cookie. He's super cute. I just want to get him for... Oh, I'm sorry. Rip his overalls there. Oh, it's a Velcro. It's a Velcro. He's okay. I'm
Inside
going to
of
get
it.
him for only 99 cents.
Not bullseye.
Yeah, we always find that knockoff bullseye. Mitchell.
Man, I'm surprised you didn't tell me about that one over there.
I was going to get to that. Thank you. Oh, and then Alvin and the Chipmunks. This is one of the Chipettes, I think.
Yeah, the 3 girls.
Yeah. I mean, if it was Alvin, one of them, I'm not really a big fan of these ones as much. I'm going to leave that one.
There ain't much. There ain't much.
Mitchell, you can't keep handing me these. This is not about your collection right now, man.
Well,
Even Horton had heard that.
You didn't hear nothing.
Horton hears everything. He hears freaking different dimensions on a subatomic level. The bags here have been really light. The only thing I've seen so far is just kind of funny to me is this Flynn Rider. You can't smolder your way out of this one, Flynn. We're gonna keep you there, I'm sorry.
I got a little Lucio from Overwatch. That's random.
Yeah, what are these little packs here? Our little super packs. Just some random stuff, nothing too good in the bag. So if we find anything, it'll be a bonus. But I didn't really see anything that I even would say we would have as like a surprise. And unless it comes up, it'll be like I said, a surprise, but I didn't see much. looking at the plush here, it's not much. There's some cute stuff, like this Bambi right here is kind of cool. We have those little socks, the cat, which is...
This is the opposite of cute.
He's kind of adorable, this socks. I just don't need any more Lightyear stuff right now. And then what else do you have on top of here? No sponge in the yellow stuff. This Simba's cool too, but it's covered in like cat fur. So for me, I just can't be bothered with that. Got an alien beef jerky alien here.
Oh my gosh.
This little, why has everybody got overhauls today? And then you've heard of Sorcerer Mickey. I've never heard of Sorcerer Bugs. But I think that's it. I mean, nothing that I feel like, yeah, like, oh, that's an instant pickup, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and keep moving on here. So we have 2 other stores to go to. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of this place before we get out of here. 50% off, man. This will be a hell of a lot more fun than a Dyson
Cookie machine.
If my vacuum looked like this, I would vacuum more often. Okay, so here is like all these different versions of Woody. I usually don't pick up mugs. I have so many of them in the collection, but I know somebody on our Whatnot stream, we have a lot of like Pixar collectors and stuff on our Whatnot stream. Somebody will flip out about this. I'm flipping out about it. It's so cool, the different, these are like kind of like the different famous like old school like puppet characters.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a Howdy Doody type vibe throughout all of them. Then you've got like a more classic one here. It's just so cool to look on it. The brown handle, the whole vibe of this is just sick. So we're gonna grab that even though it is kind of pricey. And we got the Disney villains looking fine. Are you kidding me? That's so dope. Look at the art on this. Oh, the only problem is, like, dude, you couldn't have freaking figured it out without drawing on it. I'm sorry, whoever 2-year-old did this probably. Oh, you have Gaston's bar there. This is so sick. If they didn't draw all over it in crayon. And the page quality is not good enough to where I'd say we can just clean it off. Dang, this is freaking amazing too. It's such a shame that they drew all over it. This is why I recommend it. Don't give kids stuff, you know? Even if it's for them. Okay, guys, so we got everything that we needed here. We are gonna look in the front here and see if maybe we missed anything. We didn't check the front because it was so crowded, but I mean, that was pretty decent.
That was pretty good, yeah.
We have 2 more locations there to stock up. I think we're doing pretty good. All right, we're at store number 2. Got parking really fast this time. You guys know store number 2 is always rough to get parking, but it was really smooth this time, super smoother. Hey, well, look at that. We saw you in theaters.
Manifest.
You can't prove otherwise. We got a little nautical nonsense here. Not bad. Take a look at the disc itself.
It's got the insert.
Ooh, that's clean as can be, too.
Dang.
First Spongebob DVD release. We're grabbing that. You guys know on my quest to get every Disney animated movie on DVD or Blu-ray, I do not have this one. I have Tinkerbell has about 4 or 5 movies. I don't even know. I have 2 of them already, but I do not have this Pirate Fairy one. Interesting. It actually dives deeper into the lore of Tinkerbell in some of these movies, so I'm gonna grab it. You got a super clean, there's a Pac-Man, the animated series too, the Ghost Adventures. We'll grab that, sealed. And they have the Lost Dragon, original movie by Tom and Jerry. It's just, the cover's embossed and it's just like holographic too. It's just clean. For only $2, we'll grab this one too. What are these Wii games here? Got a couple of them here, but nothing too crazy. I can't believe we haven't seen one SpongeBob the movie here. This is crazy.
Yeah, ever since we completed that whole set, it's just been like less and less.
I know, but like that's why I'm always saying like, oh, I want to have like one of the world's biggest SpongeBob movie collections, but I can never find it. Like I never see that movie out in the wild. It's weird. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, WeTCG actually collects Shrek stuff. So this is actually kind of perfect here.
Backpack.
There's got a little Shrek backpack here. I'm gonna have to wash this guy up and send him this. So since we're doing a challenge, I like to give my challenger a little gift of some kind. So since we got Shrek here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this for him. That's actually sweet too. All right, this guy is not in the best shape ever. We already have this tin right here. This is from Walmart, I believe, and it costs about maybe even less than that at Walmart, but it's in pretty good shape. It's got a little dent here, but it's that way we could say we got some sponge at least. We're gonna grab it. Found this Club Penguin guy. When I talk about nostalgia, it doesn't really beat that, but it's got this big stain on the back. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, and his hat's coming up a little bit there. For only $2, maybe we'll still pick it up. Mitchell said he used to play this game back in the day.
I did, yeah, it was fun.
This and Toontown, I always wanted to play. My mom just was like, she thought every online game was a scam.
That's true.
So I couldn't play any of them, but still I could live my dreams through him. Okay, so we have one more store left on our roster here. Spent $23 at this one. There was some stuff I could have grabbed to get it, but you know, the haul isn't about how big it is. It's about the substance, you know? It's about what's in here. So I didn't didn't want to just make a big haul filled with like just nonsense. So the Shrek, the Club Penguin figure, you know, a SpongeBob DVD, a little tin, nothing crazy, but a nice little bolster to our overall haul. We've got one more store left. This is probably the weakest of the stores, so I'm a little nervous, but nonetheless, I think we're doing okay. So we have one more store. Let's go ahead and head on over to it. Just me and you and this brick wall you built between us, Mitchell. Yeah. So we're gonna get in here, guys. I don't know whether we win or lose. It's gonna be a good time either way, but I feel like Nacho Libre. I wanna win. So let's see what we got here. Hopefully we have something extra. All right, we made it in here. We are looking in the toys. We always see this. This is almost iconic with Savers. Is this like
friggin' shipping trainer, shipping container? Yeah.
I don't even know what it goes to. I thought it was a skate park at one point, but I have no clue what this is. And it's at every single thrift store, like ever. It's becoming a mascot, but it's looking pretty pretty.
Well, snap and switch for free. Oh,
yeah, I mean, how much is it? Is it more than what it costs at the store? Close.
Same price.
And it's used with only like 2 pieces in there.
What the heck?
Okay, so we already made it into thrift store number 3. I'm still looking around. My eyes are darting everywhere. We spotted this guy right here. I'm pretty sure this is green label. Maybe at the latest, yellow label. Got a tag on there, but I don't see a tag with like the year on there. Wait, here we go. If we did, it would be here. 2005. Ooh. So that's green and white label, the end of green label. So pretty vintage. SpongeBob Ready Bed there. It's in great shape here. You can see the marshmallow Ready Bed. That is pretty sweet. Vintage SpongeBob find. We could say we found this. We do not have this in the collection. We're going to grab this. Plus, we're getting like a lot of variety of nostalgia. Do you remember Puka?
I do.
We got a Puka plushie here, and these guys can be super pricey. We've sold a few items that are Puka in the past that were just like way more than we anticipated. And this guy right here is it's $9, but I have no doubts it's at least the minimum, probably gonna be like 30 bucks. So we're gonna grab her for sure. And we're gonna keep looking around. We're gonna look, of course, in the toy section. But I saw this Simpsons one here when we were walking by, and that caught my attention. Looked over to the left and found that SpongeBob one. So we'll keep looking. What is this one? Batman. The Scooby-Doo one too.
Oh wow.
Scooby one's pretty beat up though, but you know, I gotta keep looking through these. What is this? Joe Boxer. There's some good ones in here, but we'll keep looking. All right, look at the bedding section coming through. Mitchell spotted this right here, this Scooby-Doo Cartoon Network pillowcase.
Vintage Scooby.
We have covered everything in this video. We've covered so many different categories. We got freaking Club Penguin, Scooby-Doo, we got Cartoon Network, SpongeBob, Nickelodeon. We've covered Disney. We've covered all of the topics here. I was looking for something Cartoon Network, so there we go. Scooby-Doo vintage pillowcase. Now that's a fun vibe. From a distance, we saw this. I thought it was so cool. It's Tanjiro here, and it's like all stitched in. And I was like, oh, okay, how much? $90.
What do you think this is?
That's probably what it retailed for, honestly. I got $2. Crazy.
That is insane.
Okay, so in the board games, I found Zaboomafoo for like the one people that remember that.
I do.
Do you remember this guy? I forgot about him though.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, this is like the claymation character. I don't even know how he was incorporated into the show, but I remember him for some reason.
Hello, Google. How are you?
Mitchell spotted this SpongeBob Saves the Day book, 3-in-1. Great shape on it too, so we're gonna grab this one. And probably the find of this hunt, besides maybe the bedding stuff, maybe even better, we have one of these SpongeBob comics. These things were made, yeah, these things were made in such limited prints that it's really hard to find any of the SpongeBob comics. So SpongeBob comic number 32, Showdown at Shady Shoals. You have him actually like getting like converted into like the comic book world here. SpongeBob trying to save him from going in. This is really sick, so we're gonna grab this. The rest of the comics in here, kind of unrelated, we don't need, but still cool to see, and we're gonna grab it. Even if it's $8, just crazy. It hurts.
Could have been $3.99.
Yeah, but we checked it out. I think this book goes for, even in used condition, $15, so it's still worth it. But man, is that overpriced. We also spotted this guy right here, the Toy Story with the tall Woody right here. It looks like Woody's about, what is that, like 3 feet? About 3 feet tall.
To 5.
Really cool wall piece there though, so I'm gonna grab the Woody. He's only $5 too, and the pieces inside of it are in great shape, like basically never used. From 2002 Hasbro, so you can't really find this today for sure. It's over 20 years old. We'll pick it up.
Do you see that word?
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
That's
Why
Minecraft.
is this SpongeBob on there? Oh,
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
It's kind of sick.
It's got the ad for the SpongeBob collab.
SpongeBob
Oh, look at that. That's sick, though. Just seeing all the characters lined up.
Oh, yeah, that is really cool. That'd be like a cool little like shelf strip. Especially one for the book, though. If it's not like 99 cents, then
$1.
I said 99 cents. I'll say just for the archive, I'll grab it just for the ads.
That's
I
so
do think
cool.
that is a pretty cool spread there. I do have all the skins as well, too. I'll grab it for the $1.29, even though that's 30 cents more than I wanted.
What? What? What are you doing over there?
Look at that count.
Big yellow book. What? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey starring Jim Carrey starring Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey.
Oh my gosh.
A series of unfortunate events. Look, Nickelodeon.
There it is.
Nickelodeon on VHS. We're grabbing it. All right, so we got everything loaded up. I think that's gonna be it. I think we did pretty good.
I think it's pretty solid little stuff, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like any big like wham bams, but there's, you know, I don't know why we're talking between this pole. Let's just go over here.
I was gonna
There wasn't any like, you know, big sluggers, but there was a lot of small stuff that added up. And I would say we had some big, I think the biggest slugger, as I don't really think it's going to be appreciated, like how rare it is to find a SpongeBob comic book in general, let alone in the wild.
Yeah.
You know, like we found some green label items that are probably worth less than this. This book can be in the minimum 15. In some cases, this book can even go for like 30 bucks just because they're so limited print and SpongeBob's so collectible. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up, and that's probably one of my favorite finds of today. I'm interested to see what other books are in there. So we'll go ahead and check out of here. Again, nice find on the Scooby-Doo pillowcase. I'm confident with our haul overall.
I think we got a solid haul, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check out. Okay, so we are back here in the cavern. We got all of our haul right here. Pretty dang good. Let's go ahead and check it out. And again, if you guys want to see what our man WeTCG picked up, that link will be in the description to go check out and see what he got. And you can let me know who you think won this episode. But let's go ahead and get right into this. If you guys are new here, how we do this is we're going to rank everything on a scale of worth it or not worth it, and see how many worth it points and not worth it points we get to get a ratio on average of how good we did. And the worth it scale is based on how much I paid for it versus what it goes for typically online, the average going rate. I think we did pretty good. Oh my gosh, what happened here? I ate a popsicle before this. I ate a popsicle before this.
Okay, Kron.
And for the last 6 years, I think we did pretty good on average with some of these items, but for a lot of them, I have no clue, so we're gonna find out together. All right, so for the bags, we only got one, but I have a couple other smaller items, and also this one too, so a couple here. Yeah, literally a couple. So we're gonna check this out. I wanna start with this one. $8 is a steep price, and I mean, I guess it's because they probably assume they have like some Action Comics #1 in here or something, but in reality, is probably most of these aren't worth anything besides this one. So we have this guy here. We have 2 other 90s comics. I can almost promise you any of these like 90s random Marvel comics are probably worth like less than the space they take up, and likely the same thing for this Vertigo. But I did pick it up for this book right here. It's not in perfect shape. There is some spine damage here. It's a little bit crinkled here, but if we get this inside of some protection, I think it should be okay. But it is also in worse enough condition where we could check it out. I love this artwork right here. You have the Krusty crew, actually everybody in Bikini Bottom. You got Sandy over here too. You got Gary over here, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, Pearl back here, all of them. You even got Kevin back here. But I love the SpongeBob comic book series. If you take a look here, you have awesome art style, very traditional, like comic book-esque art style here. This is SpongeBob checking out his comic book collection. Look at those long boxes right there, man.
See?
Yes, that table back there, the SpongeBob leg table, that actually, the artwork on there all came from free SpongeBob comic books. I trimmed them out. You know, back in the day, I had gotten multiple of those free comic book day comics, and I put them on there because the art is just beautiful there. You have Mermaid Man here, and this looks like a straight up old school Aquaman comic.
I was gonna say, this is so Aquaman.
And it's so cool seeing Mermaid Man in such a situation. The SpongeBob comics are just a treasure trove of goodness here. And I mean, they have a better continuity than the actual SpongeBob show does. So for just the fun of it, it's really cool to dive into the comic book lore. I haven't read this one before. I haven't read the entire SpongeBob comic book series quite yet, but I'm trying to collect all of them if we can over a period of time. There's a lot of books to collect, but finding one in the thrift store is next to never. So worth it or not worth it? I'm gonna say worth it. We'll pop up a price on screen here for you guys, and we'll check these ones out, but I'm pretty sure unless it's like the first appearance of somebody really special, odds are probably not gonna be worth it on these other ones. But thankfully this one alone holds that $8 price tag. Okay, and then next here, let's see what we got in here. This was from the Valley thrift store. I don't know what they wrapped up in this one. Oh, the snow globe. So I was telling Mitchell, I imagine that this little piece here was because maybe there was other snow globes that attached to it to make it kind of like a train of snow globes, like a holiday parade, if you will. But for only $2, I think it's just really cute and was worth picking up. You got Mickey and Minnie on the inside of the actual train there, even though he's on top, unless this is the actual Mickey Mouse Santa Claus. Yeah. Who just happens to look kind of like Mickey Mouse. But a really, really nice piece, well designed here. Worth it or not worth it? Wait a minute.
Oh.
Oh, that $2 became even more worth it.
I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Is that what that song is?
Yep.
I thought it was that one song by the Baha Men.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Who? The party was jumping. All right.
This is definitely not that.
Nobody knows what they were saying in between those things. Let's check it out. I think it's worth it already. It has a Christmas song. It looks adorable. And $2. Come on. Okay, so one sold brand new for $48, and then there's one used that has multiple watchers. I mean, as Christmas time comes around, I'm sure this will get picked up, and that was for $30, $28 to be exact. So at the minimum, $20 for this. From $2, that's times 10, and you see why I love family thrift stores way more than I do Savers and Goodwill. You can actually get some decent stuff. So this one is awesome, and the snow globe's not all foggy. It's actually in good shape, so I think that is definitely worth it. An awesome piece. All right, next up here we have the Woody mug here. Again, this one I just think is fire. Like, absolutely so sick. As a Toy Story fan, Woody's the only character that can just pull off brown as a collectible color so well. It just works so good with his character. Got a $5.99 sticker on there, pretty big. Doesn't look like there's any major damage though. And I mean, there's so many different Disney mugs. I don't imagine this thing is super pricey, but a lot of people that grew up during the the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 1800s, that puppets were animation before animation, you know?
That's true, yeah.
They grew up with a lot of puppets and like puppet style shows. So these are just to be inspired by the different puppet characters throughout time, done with Woody here. So really cool piece. I just thought it was interesting. $5.99. Being like I said, there's so many Disney mugs out there. I don't imagine it's super high, but let's see what we got. So the cheapest one is actually probably made so many people. There was a lot of them. One was sold for $12, but it was $15 shipping, which there's no way it would cost you $15 to ship this. But the average one is at the minimum $25, around that range. We're gonna go with $20 of value for this one. Another worth it. We were doing pretty good, man. And so far we've covered Pixar, Disney, and Nickelodeon. Next up here, we got a little TMNT too, 99 cents. We got Leonardo here.
Half off.
And it was half off. He was 50 cents. We got Leonardo here with a little slice of pizza. He's probably only worth like $6 or $7, but for 50 cents, there's no way this isn't worth it. So new he sells for about 20. Obviously this is so brand new that most of the ones that are listed and sold are new. I'm gonna go ahead and just give him a value of just $6 for the little Leo here.
Can't, that was easy worth it.
50 cents, worth it. Next up here, we've got the little Bo Peep. And on average, to be honest, Bo Peep isn't a super pricey character, but I love the Bo Peep character, and especially when she's got her Generation 1 outfit, like when she came straight off the lamp, you know? Because eventually she loses so many pieces of her like ensemble that all she has is that like undershirt you see there. You can see her Toy Story 4 outfit on screen here. Most of the pieces were all lost over time. Heck, she even ditched her lamp. So it's cool to see her in her Toy Story 1 outfit here. And that was half off also, so 99 cents for Bo Peep. Okay, and Bo Peep sold recently for $13. We'll give her a little bit less though for just $10. $10 for $1? Take it all day, every day of the week. Except for Saturday. I'm off on Saturday. Not really, I work every day. But I won't take those deals on that day though. Well, you know what would be cute? We'll put her inside of her boyfriend's mug here. There we go. That's an adorable little, like, if somebody's a Pixar fan as a little gift, that is an amazing piece right there for $7. That would blow their mind. As a Pixar fan, I would love that. Next up, Fred was also 50% off. He was 50 cents. 50 cents. This guy, I don't think is worth.
That could be anyone.
Fred's got no hair under there. That's the true secret. Gotta cover that big trapping brain. You know that song Trap Queen? That was about Fred.
Oh my god.
He's the trap queen. So he was 50 cents. These are arcade machines. They're worth like $5, if that. I only got him because I have the mystery machine and the Shaggy to go to this line. So now I'm at the point where, I might as well just try to get Velma and Daphne and, you know, have the group, and then I gotta get Scooby. So I guess 3 more to go. All right, so Fred sold for $7.90 after shipping. It's like a couple bucks, like maybe $4 bucks. So we'll give him the $3 price tag off of the 50 cents. Not bad. Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, a draw or worth?
Worth it.
Oh, okay.
Dang worth it. That's the good thing about getting cheap stuff. It's easy to get worth it points. Next up, we got this hillbilly mouse here. He is so cute though. And he was what? 99 cents? 99 cents?
He's cheaper than his book.
Man, he probably got more than that in these pockets. That's freaking adorably cheap. I don't know what he's worth, but he's just so cute with his little overalls. I couldn't leave him there. And with the book on screen, I don't think he has an animated series, right? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the book had been like animated at one point, but nonetheless, I just thought he was cute. Whoever had this kept it in good enough shape to where the tag looks like straight off of the shelf. 1985 though. This thing is old. And it looks like it came out like 2 years ago. This is like Kohl's Cares. You know?
That's true, yeah.
But this thing is actually older than us. That's crazy. But they didn't keep him in good enough condition for him to not lose his cookie. Because without a cookie, then give a mouse a cookie, he's just a mouse in overalls. So I think he's not worth it because he's about $10 if he had everything. Without that, I'm gonna go with a not worth it, unfortunately, even at $1. Okay, then next up here we have is Carl. He was kind of pricey, being $5, but I just got this for my personal collection. I think this is really, really cute. I might keep him, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I will. He's got his walker, he's got his little grape pin there, his 3 lens glasses. Yeah. Just a nice piece here. He definitely needs a little spa day in the washing machine, but I do like him, so let's check him out too. Even brand spanking new. He's only friggin' $6. I think he's well worth it. He even has a friggin' hearing aid.
Oh my gosh.
I love him. I think that's well worth it. So to me, it's worth it, but on screen, I think that's a draw.
That's pretty dang close to an L.
Let's keep it moving. Next up here, we've got these guys. We have a Mickey Mouse wristband and also a Tigger one here. These guys usually cost about $8 at Target, but they are pretty collectible. So we have Tigger and we also have Mickey Mouse here. These are from one of the early series that don't have them anymore. These could definitely be worth it, and for $2.99 for each, I think for sure we're gonna have a worth it on screen here. So Tigger is the man here. He saved us being worth $12.60.
Every little penny.
Every little penny has to count. And then Mickey got $8 best offer, so together, ow!
So your knuckle exploded.
It cracked my finger. All right, so together it's like 15 bucks. Definitely worth it for $2.99. And the Tigger one is so cute. I love them. So looking into the bookage, we've got the Lemony Snicket here.
That's a crazy book.
A series of unfortunate events. Is that the VHS that's in there?
Yes.
Okay, good. It'd have been very embarrassing if it wasn't. But we have the series of unfortunate events. This VHS, I don't see it too often, but big shout out to Mrs. Janet Beard. She's married, Mitchell. Don't even think about it.
Darn, I was gonna go to Temple City.
Temple City? That's a place in California. It sounds like an area, like a zone in Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Temple City.
Oh, don't mess with that guy. He's an earthbender from Temple City. Oh, okay. I'm sure that's a place. But we got Jim Carrey in a series of unfortunate events. I don't know what this VHS is worth. Probably not too much, but it's only $2 or $1.50. You're not gonna leave a Lemony Snicket behind. Put that on a t-shirt. Never leave a Lemony Snicket behind. Next up here, we got this Minecraft book, The Essential Guide to Minecraft. I was a Minecraft YouTuber, so therefore I don't need a guide. I am the guide. No, but I actually need this book because inside of here, you know, I love to collect my ephemera, and you know, this does have a really cool page spread in here of the SpongeBob DLC, the mashup here with a plethora, yes, I said plethora of characters, because they're actually on DLC 2 now. We did a video on DLC 1, but they've already done an expansion on that DLC, and you've got even more to the game. So if you haven't seen the SpongeBob Minecraft video on Comfort Cartoons, it's a video of me checking out the Minecraft DLC. It's a really fun video. I recommend it for sure. I know the guy personally, and I say it's a good video. But just some awesome costumes there. You got the Krusty Krab, you got freaking the Fiery Fisto Pain. But this spread is just definitely save worthy. So I grabbed it for only $1.29.
Oh, he's on the back too.
And he's back here. Look at that. And it says it here.
That's so sick.
$1.29, not a bad deal. Probably not worth it on the scale of value, but to me as a SpongeBob Nickelodeon fan, collector, and preservationist, I think it's worth it. So I'm gonna give myself a worth it on the screen for that one. Oh, and then the biggest highway robbery of them all.
Yes, sir.
We have the pillowcase. This pillowcase is dope. You can see what may be the pillowcase right here, down here.
Maybe.
That giant size Scooby plush is actually kind of dope too. Then you have this little freaking Scooby. Look, this is Shaggy's bedroom. That's a picture of Shaggy and Scooby together right there in that frame.
You can barely see it.
Yeah. So $6.99. Do you think that they were fairly pricing this, or do you think it's not worth that?
I think $3 is more fair, you know?
I don't even know. I would be surprised if this goes for $10 on eBay.
99.
I mean, there's one that sold for $16, but in reality, it's kind of like maybe 10. And that's like new, brand spanking new. This one's ripped open, which when you're talking about linens, that's like partially used, you know?
Yeah, because now you gotta
You have to
definitely wash it.
Yeah, for sure wash it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say,
Not worth. Painfully.
I'm gonna give it a draw.
A draw?
I'm gonna give it a draw, but any other day would probably be a not worth it, but I'm in competition, so draw. Okay, we gave ourselves another worth it for that lemony snicket, so that's on screen. But SpongeBob saves the day. $2 book, not super rare book. I think we might have this in the collection, but debatably this might be in better shape because this one's pretty mint. These are all later season episodes of SpongeBob here, so none of these are like original to the book for the most part. The illustrations might be slightly different from the episodes, which is always fun, but for the most part, these are all been made into episodes, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it's not worth more than the $2, but it's a hardcover SpongeBob book. We're adding that to the collection anyway, so that's a worth it in my eyes, but let's check it out. All right, so our next items here, let's go ahead and do this one because it's so big. We have Puka here, and she's only got like one little spot here, which I can probably get that out with the Tide to Go stick. I love how she's almost the same cost as that pillowcases.
I'm looking much more plush.
Is it even pillowcases or a singular pillowcase?
Pillowcase.
It's not even two. It's just a single pillowcase. Anyway, so Puka here. I'll never forget the Puka theme song. Puka! Puka, Puka, Puka! And Puka merch is pretty popular though, just because it's like really popular overseas, and not just that, it's kind of iconic. So let's check her out. See, man, what I tell you, I know my stuff. Part-time reseller, full-time gangster. Mark is it?
But
Look at that, $60 for Puka. I also thought $8 it might have been taking too much of a risk, but for $9, it keeps going up.
6, 8, 9.
For $19, $11, $12, $1,500, she was definitely worth it. $60 in value. That leaves us.
I mean, even with $50 back, right?
Yeah, I mean, after shipping probably costs you about $10 to ship this guy. You're looking at about probably at least easy $35 profit. So that's definitely a win right there. So shout out to Puka for a big price increase there. All right, next bag up here. Let's go and check this out. I missed these DVDs here. Go ahead and do these. We have some DVDs. We have That's So Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. When it comes to the media, we're just ranking these worth it based off of they're in great condition, and also if they're nostalgic. Because I mean, obviously they're media. A lot of DVDs are worth like $5, $6, $7 if they're used. So it's basically just based off of whether it's worth it to us. So That's So Sweet Life, that's definitely worth it to me. This guy right here, the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. I've heard about this animated series for Pac-Man. I've been very interested in it, so seeing it there with 4 episodes on it, I figured why not grab it for $2 to check it out and see if it's an interesting series.
It's also interesting, man, into Ghostly Adventures when they've come out and said like they're called monsters.
They're monsters, they're not actually ghosts. Maybe that's why people call them that. We have Nautical Nonsense, $2. That one is in basically brand new shape, the actual disc, so worth it. Pirate Fairy, I didn't check to see the disc were in there.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say God, but then I said goodness, so it became godness. And then we've got Tom and Jerry, the Lost Dragon original movie. Honestly, the cover of that one is just really sick, so that's why I grabbed it. I like Tom and Jerry movies. I wouldn't say that I'm as big of a fan of the Tom and Jerry movies as I am the Scooby-Doo ones. There's a couple that I can get behind. This one looks like it could be interesting, but honestly, that cover is what sold me on it. So that's a worth it on screen for me. 5 worth it's in the DVD section here. But I try not have to take advantage of that aspect of the DVDs being that most of them are gonna be worth it if I like it. I really only try to grab DVDs that I genuinely want to add or I think are worth the nostalgic value. Okay, then next up we got this Club Penguin guy here. That stain looks fairly removable, so I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. And we've got the Club Penguin orange penguin here, and we also got the Shrek body pillow freaking backpack here for WeTCG. I hope he doesn't have this, man. If he has it, I guess I'll keep it, but I hope he doesn't have it.
As a reminder.
Yeah, so we'll see if he has this or not. Maybe he can let us know in the comments. And let's check out the Club Penguin here as well. I was looking at the value of this guy, and why is this guy's like listing have like the most terrifying picture of Shrek I've ever seen in plush form? What kind of lighting is that?
Crazy.
What is this lighting? Like a freaking book light like underneath the table? Why is it so dim and intimidating?
Because he's gonna judge you.
He's gonna Shrek you.
Shrek is love.
So I'm actually having trouble finding this backpack exactly. I can find other plushies, and some Shrek plushies are like $80, $90. This backpack though, ones of the similar size plushies, sell for about $20 to $40. I'm thinking at the minimum this guy being a backpack might be like freaking $45. I think he's really unique too, so hopefully WeTCG doesn't have this because that's an awesome piece. Okay, we're getting towards the end here, so we have this Spongebob tin here. I mean, these things are worth like $3. I just got it for our Spongebob counter to be able to add something spongy here today. But I actually do have this in the collection already in a better shape, so I'll probably be bringing this as a giveaway or just throw it in somebody's package on whatnot. But $2, a draw. Okay, next up we have this Woody puzzle. Now's our challenge, Mitchell. I have to do a live stream here in like less than 15 minutes. So you want to try to see if we can build this puzzle in like less than 5?
Yeah, I can do it.
Let's do it.
5 minutes later.
All right, so we built, that's a pretty cool wall piece there, man.
That only took us 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a whole little display there. That's like store display size. It reminds me of like the Spongebob one you see there.
Yeah.
It kind of has that little like out piece that comes out for Woody here. So I think that's a really awesome Pixar piece. It was 30 pieces. We counted in the store 33 and we were like, how is there 33 pieces and there's 30 pieces for the puzzle? That's because there's 3 discard pieces. Like, why even have that? I don't know. I'm imagining they were maybe like,
yeah, just like bonus, like,
yeah, here you go, like maybe there.
Where the rest of these came from, nobody knows. Oh wait, there you go.
There it is. There's the 2 discard pieces. So now we completed 105% of this puzzle. There we go. All right, so that's an awesome piece. I don't even care, man. That's worth it to me. We'll check it out, but I think it's like if you're a fan of collecting, if we had a Spongebob one like this, I would freak out. Put it on a backboard, you know, glaze this thing over so it's all one piece. That's an awesome art piece. All right, I couldn't find one sold. The cheapest one listed is $15, so we're just gonna give it a low-end price of $8. I think that is well worth it, even though it is like close to what we paid for it. Just a cool piece. You don't see a Toy Story item from 2002 every day, and I had fun building it, honestly. So, an awesome piece. It was worth it just for that alone. And for our final piece here today, our biggest sponge item here, that is this Spongebob pillowcase from 2004. This is the ready bed right here. You got Squidward down there, Patrick, Spongebob, Plankton, Gary, Mr. Krabs. You got the whole main crew here for $5. Definitely a really cool piece to add to the collection. As for value, this might be one that's kind of hard to find. We'll check it out, but I think for the most part it's going to be tough. But to me, it being a Spongebob item, already worth it. So for the pillowcase, the closest one I could find in era was about $25. I think realistically, 20 bucks is pretty easy for this guy. I think at the lowest case, 15. We're gonna go ahead and give it $20 though, just because it is the sponge. So $20 added to our haul. I think I paid about $100 for everything altogether. An amazing day. I had so much fun. You guys let me know what was your favorite item from today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here, and again, go check out WeTCG's channel so you guys can see what he picked up. Make sure you guys show him some love in the comments and on his video, letting him know the rep pack is there in full force. And if you guys want to support the show further, you guys can go check out my Patreon. You can sign up for only $2 bucks. That's like 4 months in Scooby-Doo pillowcases. It's the ultimate way to watch comfort cartoons. When you sign up, you'll get an extended version of this video, as well as every other video that I upload, and they're 100% ad-free, early releases. It's a win-win-win, and we'd love to have you there. Plus, you get invited to our Discord, where you can hang out and talk with other people that love the same era and all the stuff that we love here on this show too. So go check that out, and also don't forget to hang out on our Whatnot streams, where we're gonna be live this Friday and every Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And you might see some of the items over here that you saw today on the stream, or we also might be giving some of them away for free. We do giveaways every Friday. We have a blast, one of my favorite parts of the week. So I'd love to see you there. That link will be down below as well. Stay tuned here so we can add some of this stuff to the collection. But before we go, you know the drill. Scan it. To be honest, we didn't get a lot of new stuff that I planned on adding in this video, but I will cover the things that I did, like this Spongebob comic number 32. Really happy to find this one. Of course, I'll be adding this to our files with the other comics. Okay, so I can't even lie to you guys, as I'm growing this Disney collection, I kind of do want them in Blu-ray if I can. Sorry, these are just like movies I've been watching, also like kind of just these weird, like, I don't know, strange animated movies that just make me laugh, but are also surprisingly good sometimes, so ignore those. But I really kind of want to do it with Blu-ray. I mean, like, look how satisfying it is when they're all Blu-ray like that. I'm not much of a stickler when it comes to the quality of it. Like, it doesn't have to be 4K for me. I'm not even really much of a Blu-ray person, but I do find so much of them that I'm like, okay, well, and it's honestly easier to find them in good shaped boxes, and Blu-rays don't scratch as much, so I just end up with them. So I kind of think that's like where I want to kind of be the standard. I mean, some movies I haven't been able to find on Blu-ray, so I still have them like these here, but I've added so many, and I did not realize there was this many Tinkerbell movies. There's Tinkerbell The Great Fairy Rescue. There's this one I only have on regular DVD right now, The Lost Treasure, and we just added The Pirate Fairy. I haven't even got to this right now in my chronological movie watching order, but I should expect, I guess, a lot of Tinkerbell movies. So this is the newest ad, The Pirate Fairy, so I gotta look for Lost Treasure on Blu-ray here, but there's these two added to the setup here. I'm really loving how this collection is going. But that's actually it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and also check out this video on your screen right here. Again, the Whatnot, Patreon, all that information is in the top of the description. You can sign up for that Patreon for only $2 a month, and it helps out supporting the show immensely, as I already said. So go check that out. I'll see you guys in this video, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!